dudes.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Yeah.
Hope you're all having a nice week. We are back with the V.
Yeah.
V was away, where were you? Back in Lithuania?
No, I was back in Siberia. Lithuania, yeah, it was super cold though.
You went back to see your missus, spend New Year's
spend some time with my family.
That was nice. Today we are in a very, very nice BMW E46 M3. Once again, got to stop saying that line, but if you want to check it out, type in Drift Street Imports into Google, and you'll soon find Sean's website. So yeah, Sean's very kindly given us the keys to this wonderful E46 BMW M3. It's a 2002. It's the last of the naturally aspirated straight sixes. From the factory, these came with 338 horsepower. This one's probably running about sort of 350, 360. It's got some pretty nice sort of trick mods on it. It's running a BMW CSL carbon fibre intake, which was probably about, God knows, 1,500 quid to 2 grand from factory. It's running a CSL DME engine map, so yeah, it gives it a few more ponies. It's running fully adjustable coilovers. I'm not sure what actually brand they were. Sean did tell me yesterday, but I've forgotten. They are really, really nice to drive. I think they're quite expensive, so hopefully we'll find out by the end of the day and update you. Brakes wise, it's running a full Stop Tech big brake conversion up front, so it's got these pretty chunky calipers and pretty big discs. The stock brakes on these, from what I can remember, were pretty decent, but yeah, it's always nice to have an upgraded brake just to make sure you stop in time. It's got some sort of like radar detector installed in it, because every time we get to a speed camera it warns us, which is quite helpful. Yeah, good for John.
Yeah, but we're not going like above the speed limit.
Nah, we never do, man. Yeah. John does. Has become really popular now. Obviously the E90, the newer M3, that came with a V8 engine, which was a completely different animal. A lot of purists sort of weren't keen on the car. I quite like them, and I've driven a few of the V8 ones. They do sort of feel quite front heavy, I would say, but they do drive nice and they make a great sound. But yeah, I guess if you're sort of a true sort of BMW enthusiast, you'd rather have the straight six. Really nice gearboxes. They're a 6-speed get drag unit. We actually use these when we do the BMW gearbox conversions in the JZX. Well, I'm using a ZF box at the moment, which is a 5-speed, but you can run the 6-speed. They are sort of quite old school now, but they've got a really nice direct feel and they feel very chunky. You can run a huge amount of torque and horsepower through these gearboxes, so they are built to last. They are pretty sturdy. Probably good for all those M3 drivers that like to give it depth. These make perfect track cars. A lot of people buy these as like a nice sort of daily as a sort of run around, and then yeah, on the weekend you can let your hair down, take it to the track, and it will perform. Our mate Rich has got one of these. It's sort of fully set up for track, and yeah, when we went around Silverstone, I was literally shocked at how quick it was. It was well underpowered compared to the cars we were up against, but because of the sort of the chassis and the way the car handled and the way it sort of put the power down out of the corners, we were sort of overtaking literally everything. In fact, the only car that was quicker the whole day was another E46 M3 that was race tuned. But yeah, we were sort of going past 800 brake GTRs. It was, yeah, mad, pretty crazy experience. But yeah, that's what makes these cars really nice. That it's a sort of really cool track day car for the weekend, and during the week you can drive it like a normal BMW 3 Series, nice and comfy, and go and do your shopping and get your hair cut and whatever else you do in the week. The other cool thing in the back, you can probably just see in the corner of the camera, it's got an electric blind, which was an optional extra on one of these. Can you see it go up? Yeah, you can see it go up. Put it down. That's quite cool. Very far ahead of its time, but 2002.
It's like a police car. One pops
you want
up.
To put like a little police thing on the back of it.
Pull inside.
Yeah, man. Service history wise, it's got part full BMW main dealer service history and part independent. 3 owners from new, which is actually quite rare for a car that's now, what's this, 2002, so it's 14 years old. To have only 3 owners in 14 years is quite rare. A lot of these M3s have massive amounts of owners on them. So yeah, that's quite reassuring. It's only had a few owners. These do make really nice chassis for drifting. Obviously this one's a bit too clean to turn into a drift car, but there are a few M3 E46 out there, and they do make pretty capable drift cars, especially when they've got like a 2J in them.
Yeah, but
the thing is with this, you get massive power.
They run massive power, especially in Formula Drift. I think there's a couple of
turbocharged ones, isn't
there? Chelsea Denova and Crystal Splush.
He's still got S54, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh no, he doesn't. No, he's running a V8.
Oh, it's V8.
Yeah, but Chelsea Denova is running a S54. Yeah. And a couple of All-Stars drivers as well. They're quite a popular thing in Europe.
Yeah, they're great chassis as well, man. BMWs used to have a bit of a funny reputation. I mean, sort of M3s and 3 Series are sort of famous for being owned by sort of scummy car dealers and scummy estate agents. But now I think M3s are sort of turned around, and I see them more as like an enthusiast car. Yeah. If I see someone driving an M3, I usually think they're into their cars and they like their BMWs.
People who enjoy driving started buying them, basically, man. Because it's a good driving feel.
Yeah, good driving experience.
It's actually the only M car I've ever driven is the 46 M3.
Like anything, as these get older and there's fewer and fewer on the road, the price keeps going up. So I would say as a long-term investment, you're certainly never going to lose money on an M3. I mean, this is up for 12 grand now, and I would say in sort of 2 or 3 years' time, it's going to be worth that, if not a little bit more. So yeah, as a surefire sort of way of not losing money, it's a good buy.
Remember we were talking about E46 4-doors?
Yeah.
Right now, like the price of them.
Crazy, because I had 2 E36 4-doors, which I sold for like 3 grand. Now, A, you can't find them, and B, when they come on, they're 10 grand.
Oh, no, not even. It's like the cheapest one, piston heads right now is like 17 grand.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, me and V were sort of saying we wish we could go back in time and sort of buy up all our old cars again, but oh well, we'd be millionaires by now.
That's the thing, is hindsight, isn't it?
Yeah, hindsight's like, for the tunnel. We can report it sounds pretty goddamn sexual. They really do sing, these cars. They're quite raspy, so you don't sort of get that lower tone, but when you get higher in the rev range, they really sing. We're actually going to go down a path where I take my quad bike. In the UK, we have these legal byways. They're called green lanes. As long as you've got MOT and tax and the car's legal to drive, you can actually drive down the green lanes. Half the time we get dog walkers down there sort of shouting at us, but they don't actually realise we're allowed down there. Yeah, we're now currently going down a green lane. Sean's like, you took my car off-road. But yeah, we're not actually off-road, this is all tarmac, this bit, so yeah, it's not bad for the car. Yeah, we're going to cruise down here, find a nice photo location. I'm going to let the Big V perform his magic art. And yeah, let's smell some fresh air and get some nice scenery. This is where I normally come out on my quad bike, and I nearly actually died down here once. This is Devil's Punch Bowl, quite a famous sort of place in Surrey. The motorway we just came on actually used to run up. This used to be the motorway here. You see that? Yeah. I don't know if you can make it out on the camera. That actually used to be the old motorway. So yeah, what the A3 used to do, it used to go from 3 lanes into 1, and it used to have a lot of congestion in this area because obviously you went from 3 lanes to 1, and on a Friday when you had loads of traffic, it was just like an absolute nightmare. You couldn't move. So yeah, what they did was they built something called the Hindhead Tunnel, which was like a what do you call that? Like a diversion underneath. It went through the hill as opposed to sort of round
it. Yeah.
And then they turned this all into like a nature reserve. So now it's beautiful and we can come and enjoy it. That is a pretty intense view. It goes for miles around. It's a little bit misty today, so you can't see a huge amount. But yeah, this is a really beautiful place. I love coming here in the summer. There's a nice little log down there, which I quite often go and sit on by myself and be a loner. Chat to myself a little bit. What you saying, bro?
No, nothing.
Getting some sexual shots as always, nom nom. What I think's really nice about this M3 is the fact it's still got the original stock. Well, it's got the upgraded 18-inch wheels. You can either get them with a 17-inch wheel from factory or the 18-inch upgrade, which is what these are. But the car still looks stock. It's a little bit lower. If you look at the arch gap, they don't normally sit as low as this. It's not super low though. We've come over a few speed bumps on the way here and didn't have any problems. But yeah, it's just nice that the guys sort of left the car stock. You can't sort of tell what sort of mods it's got, and then yeah, with the CSL intake and the remap and the coilovers, it really does sort of make a lovely car to drive. A massive thanks to all the new patrons we got. I did a little speech in my last video, and we got about 20 extra patrons here. Massive thanks to everyone that's come aboard. I really wish you guys knew how important you were. Like I was saying last time, the money that I make through YouTube revenue literally covers Ville's wages minus about 200 quid. So yeah, what we make every month is minus £200 at the moment, so you can probably tell I still need to sell a few cars just to sort of stay alive, but hopefully over time, as we get more patrons and get a bit more YouTube revenue, we can concentrate more on the YouTube stuff. Got a beagle on board. Oh, hello. You are gorgeous, aren't you? Oh, I love beagles, man. They're beautiful. Such good dogs. What's his name?
Sully.
Sully. Hi, Sully. You're going to be on YouTube later, Sully. Bye. Nice to meet you. If you look at the arches, they do bubble out quite a bit. If you look at the profile down the side of the car, they are quite chunky, which was unique to the M3. Quick walk around the side. The paintwork's actually very clean on this, and I've noticed there's no rust. I know these do suffer a little bit with rust on the arches, and this one hasn't got any, which is nice. You've got the quad tailpipes down below, which is like the iconic M3 rear end, which looks nice. Cheeky little LED rear lights, which were standard. Quick look inside. It's got the light grey interior, which kind of suits the car. Looks nice with the silver exterior. These are all the clocks. You can see you've got the little colours there at the top of the rev range, just sort of indicate when you need to change gear and stop giving it death. We've got a multi-function steering wheel with cruise control. That's the satellite navigation and CD player. And you've got all the sort of climate controls down there. It's non-smoked in this car. You can see from the ashtray it's never been smoked in, which is nice. Another way of telling is if you look at the roof lining to see if there's any sort of stains or nicotine stains, but it's nice and clean. Down here you've got the buttons for, that's to disengage the traction control, that's the run flat indicator, that's for the electric blind, so you just press that and you'll see the blind goes down. It's quite cool. And then that one there is just to put it into sport mode. But yeah, I mean the interior is really clean considering it's done 100,000 miles, it's been kept in a nice condition. M3 rear windows don't open like conventional windows, obviously most rear windows go down. This is a coupe and the windows actually go out like that, which I will demonstrate now, so just press this button. You can see it just opening there, which is quite cool. A little bit different for the time, and it gives the rear passengers a bit of air when you're going sideways. You've also got a little bit of rear legroom too, so yeah, I wouldn't say you could drive to the south of France with 4 people, but you could certainly fit a couple of people in here and go on a short journey, so it's relatively practical. Overall, it's a pretty cool car, this. Digging it. Wish I had one. Sounds very fruity. Yeah, overall I give this a Monkey London score of 9.5 out of 10. I'd give it 10 if I was allowed to do a drift in it, but we've got to behave. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's been really enjoyable bringing it out. Massive kudos to BMW, massive thanks to Sean. Don't forget, check out Sean's website if you want to get a bit more info on the car. Yeah, bye from Mr. V. Bye from me. Love you lots. Peace.